Hey, boss, where's Ippo?
In his room, staring into space. I don't know what to think. He hasn't come out since he got back from Osaka.
Really? I wonder what's up with him.
At any rate, he sure was amazing. The power of his dash was especially awesome. He never had speed like that before.
Honey? Phone.
Who is it?
Your girlfriend.
My girlfriend?
Sure, you know who I mean. That girl named Kumi.
Hello? Don't worry. I haven't been waiting at all, not even for a minute. Wow, I'm so lucky.
It's so big! It's so cute!
She's so cute.
It's been a long time since I've been to the zoo. The last time was my grade school field trip.
Actually, I was afraid you'd think the zoo was too childish.
Oh no, don't be silly. As a matter of fact, I've wanted to come here lots of times over the years. But Ryo wouldn't come even if I asked, so there was no one left to take me.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. They lost their parents. Hey, Kumi, look at that monkey.
Huh?
Look at the one that's jumping. Doesn't he look like Aoki?
What? Hey, that's me. I'm telling Tomiko.
Check out that one. He looks like Mr. Takamura.
He sure does.
Who knows? Maybe we'll find other animals that look like people we know.
Ippo, wait, where are you going?
Well, that one's not funny.
What did you see? Why are you running? Ippo, slow down! You know, I'm having a lot of fun today. Thank you for inviting me out.
Oh, thanks a lot, but I should be saying that to you for helping me to relax. Whenever a match is coming up, I practically get drowned in the world of boxing. And until this one's over, this is the last time I can forget about it for a while and just have fun. A tiger. It really is the perfect symbol for Sendo. I'll never lose. I'll never lose. I'll never lose.
Ippo? Ippo?
Huh?
I don't think it's a good idea for you to stand there.
What?
Ah!
Ugh! What is this stuff? Smells kind of funky. Ugh! Oh, gross! First one to get my autograph.
What? But you...
It will be the first one. I promise that it'll be the first time I sign my autograph as the featherweight champ. Japan's featherweight champ. I swear I'll win.
Hello? Excuse me, anyone in? Hello? Hello? I'm Imura. I just called here a moment ago. Huh, I guess no one's here.
If you want Takeshi, he went out to do some road work.
I see. For a minute, I thought nobody was here.
Did that young fool forget to meet you? You must be on a schedule, but would you mind waiting a while? He should be here any second.
Thanks. So you must be Sendo's grandmother.
Oh, yes, but don't call him the champion. If his head swells up any bigger, the darn fool will float away. Call him idiot, like I do.
Anyway, since it looks like I'll be waiting here for a while, would you mind if I ask a few questions?
You want to ask me?
Yes, I'd like to ask you about Takeshi Sendo. I've heard that Takeshi unfortunately lost his parents when he was very young and that you raised him by yourself. Is that true?
It is. It was my intention to raise him with care, but just look at the man he's become. Nothing more than a full-grown pain in the neck.
I wouldn't say that. After all, he lived up to the expectations of everyone around him and became the champ. That's not something you can do without a lot of effort and willpower. A tenacious thirst for victory, the courage to never back down.
Those are surprisingly strong qualities. I'm quite interested in hearing how he was brought up.
Oh, believe me, dear, it wasn't anything remotely extraordinary. I would have considered it a job well done if he had only turned out normal. His father was an upstanding man, a civil servant. Then he found a good wife, and for a moment I thought his future was all set. But then my daughter-in-law died shortly after childbirth. My poor son was in shock. He took it very hard. But he knew he had to move on. He couldn't stay depressed forever. He was determined that he'd raise Takeshi on his own, and he worked extremely hard at keeping everything going.
Didn't he work for the city?
Oh, yes, my dear, he did. He was a firefighter, and a very good one. However, he made the ultimate sacrifice so that he could rescue a child of Takeshi's age. The child was saved, but... At the hospital, he gazed upon his father's soot-covered face. You can only imagine how he felt. But he saw him off without shedding a single tear. Oh, Takeshi was probably as proud of what his father had done as a tiny child could be. He stood so straight and proud on the day of his father's wake. You had to admire him. I always told him to be like his father, to become a man of character, to become a compassionate man who protects others. When he was little, he had lots of friends, and he was king of the sandbox. He was growing up just the way I had taught him. One day, he came home all beaten and bruised.
Koji and Kaori were being bullied by these big kids at the park. I wanted to help them. But those bullies weren't playing fair. They were bigger, and there was 5 of them against the 3 of us. I failed. I couldn't protect them. It killed me that I couldn't help them. It killed me, Granny!
The next day, he laid in wait for them.
What's up with this guy?
I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna do it, so watch out. I'll get stronger so I can protect everybody. I'll be strong just like my dad.
His triumphs over the bullies spurred him on.
Goro in class 6, huh? He took your money? Leave it to me, I'll get it back. Just leave it to me! I'll protect all of you!
And now I have to wonder, where did I go wrong? He was always a very strong boy, so it became next to impossible to control him. By the time he got to high school, he had grown into a proud gang leader. That young punk had dozens of followers who would do anything he told them to.
But on the positive side, he wasn't bullying the weak, was he? Wasn't he a champion for justice?
Don't say that. There is no justice in violence.
That's very true. That makes sense.
Oh, shut up. Granny, did you hear that? These brats keep asking me for candy. I can't take it any longer.
You kept this young reporter from Tokyo waiting. Where are your manners? You forgot your promise.
Hey, hello there.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Tokyo, huh?
Don't tell her anything. She's the enemy. She's Makunuchi's spy.
Hey, Spy, you listen up. Rocky ain't the same Rocky he was before. He's just not the same guy.
Really? What do you mean by that?
I mean this. They don't look like much, but they make all the difference in the world.
You idiot! Don't go giving away my secrets!
So that's what he's using.
Just try them on. It's scary how heavy they are.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to keep it a secret anyway.
Ugh! You're kidding! They're pinning me down!
That's too much weight for starters. The trick is to gradually increase the weight.
It must be incredibly effective to use weights this heavy.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's hard to say. The effect never clicked in when I was fighting Borg or Saeki. It was the same way in my last match, but they do have an effect. Once I take them off, I almost feel like I'm floating.
And you gradually built up the weight over time?
Right, and I felt the effect when I exploded in round 3.
You mean with that dash?
Yeah, but that wasn't all.
Huh?
I realized something. I saw how my punches and Makunouchi's were different.
Really? How do you mean?
Till now, I've been throwing my punches with my upper body. But when I hit Shigeta in that match, I realized that the power from my body was now riding on my fist. And I also realized something about that punch. It was the same one I took from Makunouchi a long time ago. It isn't a punch that just smacks up the surface of your body. It's one that shatters your soul and stays with you forever. And now I've got it. So, wanna come to my gym? I'll show you something cool there.
A way to counter the Dempsey roll?
What?
You've got no plan of counterattack?
Well, if I can speak frankly, the Dempsey roll is a terrifying weapon. I seriously doubt that even a fighter of Sendo's caliber could withstand that. It not only combines offense and defense, but it also maximizes Makanouchi's attacking power. But despite all that, we haven't prepared a defense for it. Sendo's now gonna spar 3 guys in classes above featherweight. Anyway, I hope it makes for a good article.
This is ridiculous. Well, I guess I need to report on it anyway. Let's see how confident he is to take on the Dempsey role without a plan to negate it. Oh, he outpunched him despite the weight difference. He sure is effective at mid-range. He's fast. He cornered him in the blink of an eye. He lowered his upper body? No, he widened his stance.
He'd get that determined look in his eye and say, "Bring it on, sucker." I guess that might sound arrogant, but that's just how confident we are.
If he uses his dash to run him into a corner, it'll be too cramped to use the Dempsey roll. That technique only works if the fighter is moving forward. A head-on fight is probably the only way to block the Dempsey roll.
Well, did you find it interesting?
Yes.
I thought so, but the real thing's gonna be completely different. After all, I'll be fighting Makanouchi. It's gonna be a real blast to watch.
I think you're looking forward to it even more than the most diehard fan.
Huh? You're right. Man, I can hardly wait.
I appreciate the fact that you're so confident, but let's face facts. He's still a dangerous opponent. How else do you feel about the match? Do you feel afraid at all?
Of course. The strength of Makanouchi's fists would scare anyone. But when it comes to fear, the only thing that scares me is losing. But still, there's something inside me that transcends that fear. I guess a woman wouldn't understand. And really, I don't think other boxers would even understand. Maybe I'm the only one who feels it. When I exchanged punches with him, I felt that sting. Over and over. From the top of my head all the way down to my toenails. My blood boiled with every punch, and I felt my flesh dance as I landed them over and over until I blacked out. I felt like I was on top of the world. Makanouchi's the only fighter in the country who can go head-to-head with me. He's the real deal. The only one I want to fight. He really presents a challenge to me. I'll be able to pick up where we left off. I'm so excited about the rematch, I can hardly wait. See? You can't understand it. When you get back to Tokyo, give this message to Ippo. When we fight... Huh? What the? A fire! Hold on, I'll be right there!
Hold on! What was it you wanted me to say to Ippo? Do you remember?
Tell him that the title belt isn't gonna be what's on the line. This is gonna be a battle for pride. And tell him I'm gonna be the last man standing. See ya!
The title belt. Proof that you're the champ. The strongest in your class. It's something every boxer dreams of. and trains for relentlessly in pursuit of that dream. But still, this match is different. Even more than winning the belt, for me, it's all about fighting this man. The desire to step in the ring with him is driving me crazy with anticipation. Next round, time for the showdown.